Hey guys, welcome back. So I am here today. You see my makeup's not completely done. I got the tape on, which means we are looking at some eyeshadow palettes. I am so excited. I have gotten some eyeshadow palettes. I got a good stock of them to try and do some shorts with, some reviews of, things like that. But the one I wanted to do, because I finally got both of them in, is I wanted to do Blend Bunny's new collaboration with Ellis. So I got the blushes from the first collection. Wasn't really my favorite blush formula. It was fine, but it wasn't my favorite. But I did get the eyeshadow palettes. So originally I only bought this one, which is the Volume 2 Imperial Face and Eye Palette. It's the cool toned one, but my lovely fiance got me the full shimmer palette because I didn't want the big palette with the warm and cool tones because I know I wouldn't use the warm tones as much, and I didn't want the warm tone palette. My fiance saw me looking at this one after I had bought this, and he got me this one. So I had to wait for this one to come in before I could before I felt like I could personally review the one I bought. So this one I did buy with my own money. This one my fiance bought with his own money. Not my own money, his own money. But these are what they look like. I am so excited to dig into these. So if you're excited, please keep watching. First off, love the packaging. So this is what this one looks like. That is like so pretty. And this is what the back looks like. Super cute. And when you open it up, the packaging looks the same as the box. And then this is what the colors look like. I personally like this because it's got a good mix of browns and pinks, which I love a good pink. Y'all know I love a good pink color if I can get a hold of it. So I love that this cool tone palette looks kind of different than some of my other cool tone palettes, which made me excited for this one. And then this is what this packaging looks like. It looks like someone named by Bartis did the packaging. So the Ellis packaging looks stunning. So cool. So this is what the package looks like. This is called the Garden of Stars. I love the like water droplets that are coming off Ellis. Like that's so pretty. And then when you look inside, look at all those shimmers. So when I first started getting into Blend Bunny, there was an influencer who was talking about how she didn't really love the shimmers from Blend Bunny and was always pulling for other shimmers. I bought palettes from Blend Bunny after that review, like palettes that they had released after that review. I think the shimmers are not that bad. They are definitely, the ones I have tried in the past maybe aren't as intense as some I use. And I saw the first Ellis collaboration and those shimmers looked stunning. So maybe they've switched up their formula and maybe these shimmers are different than the shimmers I have worked with in the past. So I am excited to get started on that. So we're gonna open up this mattes palette because we're gonna work with that. And I think I'm gonna go into some pinks, maybe some browns, and go from there. I do like that there are some grayish colors in here. That's nice. So we're gonna start off in these pinks first, I think. I think we're gonna go into this subdued color right here. So we're gonna start in subdued. I do like the mirror on this. I don't know how practical it is comparatively, but I have my own mirror right here. I like actually doing my makeup in a bigger mirror. So that the mirror in this doesn't really totally impact my makeup experience, but some people it might, because it is an oval shape. It's a little bit of a thinner oval shape. So you might, if you have to rely on palette mirrors, that might be an issue. But we're gonna get y'all up close and personal. And I just dipped into subdued. I'm gonna tap off a little. And we're just gonna start in the front. Oh yeah. So look at that. That is definitely like a beautiful, cool toned, pinky shade. And it's not too deep. It almost leans a little purpley, like a little bit of a purpley undertone, which I like. So we're gonna start with this. And I'm not gonna do 2 looks on 2 eyes because I do have a dinner tonight, which is why I'm using these, because I need to look a little bit more toned down than I normally do. So we're gonna go into Wilt right here next. And I'm just gonna blend that in the middle right there. Like, we're not gonna like go crazy with it. We're just blending a little bit into that pink. We're just gonna blend a little into that pink, and we're just gonna blend it up. Then I'm gonna get another brush because I want to dip into another color. So I don't want to go into Submerged because I think that's a little too dark, but I do want to go into this Primal color right here. It's like a brown color, but it's definitely cool toned brown, but it's not as intense as that Submerged color or Marbled or Obsidian. Well, Obsidian's black, so definitely not looking for that today. And we're just gonna start on the lid and blend on outwards to the corners out here. I do want to get a little bit of Primal on the lid in this corner and just blend that out. There we go. Well, I think we'll deal with that in a second. All right, I'm gonna wipe off a little bit, go back into Subdued, which was that pink shade, and just blend a little bit over that Wilt. And just do that. And just a little bit of cleanup right here. And then I just want to take a fluffy brush real quick. No like real product. Just kind of blend on that outer edge a little bit. I think that'll look nice. There we go. Okay, so I'm not fighting with it, which I really do appreciate. And I think this blended it out enough to where I'm liking how it's looking. It's a good like mixture of pinks and brown, which I like. I just wanted to try out today. So I like that this is not giving me like a big hassle. It's like blending out where it needs to blend out. The colors are actually showing up, which is a good thing. But I am going to go off camera for a second, put it on this eye, and then we'll be right back. All right, I'm back. My eyeshadow is on. Now I want to go into the shimmers. So I have so many shimmers to choose from. I think I know which one I'm gonna go into, even though I feel like it's gonna be a little boring. And I hate that I feel like it's gonna be boring because I really want to go into this like haunting shade right here. But I feel like it's not gonna go with the pink as much. So I want to go into this Estranged color, which is like a ballerina pink. Just because like it kind of matches what I'm doing with my eyes. I think a little bit more than that haunting color, but I want to play with that haunting color so bad. I need to find a look for it, but oh, do y'all see that? Oh, that's wow. That's very juicy. All right. Did not see that coming. But, oh, that is, okay. All right, okay. Color me surprised on the shimmers. All right. They're really fucking pretty. Okay, we're gonna go into luster for that kind of like inner corner area. So I'm just gonna dip my brush in again, and we're gonna just connect those two shimmers together. I don't think you're gonna see like too big of a difference because it's just a lighter shade of the pink that I put on the inner corner. But I still wanted to divvy it up, play with a few colors in that one. Oh, that is so, these are so sparkly. Oh, they are so sparkly. I'm just trying to clean this up a little bit. Holy crap. Oh, that is pretty. Like, they are so sparkly and pretty and impactful. I'm a little shocked because these don't look like the shimmers I usually get from Blend Bunny. So this must be, these are special. Okay. I see what you're trying to do. I appreciate it. I respect it. I love it. Now we're just gonna go and get that bottom lash line going. I think we're just gonna do that wilt color again. Ooh, no. I think we're gonna go in with this dust color because I don't want it to be super impactful. I just want it to be like a little bit of a shadow under my eye. So we're just gonna fill that in a little bit. Oh yeah, that just gives me a little bit of shadow, gives me a little bit of connection there, which I appreciate. Because I don't know if I wanted to like make it bam, pop, boom. I think I just wanted a little bit of connection to show that it is like all one piece kind of deal. All right, okay. And then I think I'm gonna go back into those shimmers because I feel like I need to do one last thing, which is this Perline shade. I think I'm gonna put it on the inner corner. So we're just gonna put that on the inner corner. I'm taking my little Fantasy Cosmetica brush. I love this brush. We're just gonna tap that in the corner to just shimmer with the rest. Holy crap, these are pretty! Ah! Okay. We're just gonna finish off those corners. Oh yeah. Oh, that's... I really need to stop having doubts. I mean, I can have doubts. I just... Ooh, oh, these can be used on the face. Interesting. Interesting thought process. Not for today, though. Not for today. I need to keep it a little bit demure, a little bit mindful, a little bit toned down. Just because of the event I am going to. So I'm just going to put on the rest of my makeup instead of coming back with the mascara, just because I want to show you the final piece. I'm also running a little bit behind time, so it takes a little bit of more time to film that part. I'm just gonna do a quick get ready, finish my makeup, and then we'll see the final product and I'll give you some of my final thoughts. Be right back. All right, the makeup is on, and this is what my eyes look like. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I think you can already tell that I really like these. First off, we'll start with the Garden of Stars. Shimmers are beautiful. Like, they look almost wet on the eyes. They're just that sparkly. Beautiful on the eyes. Like, I can't... Oh, maybe that's why there's water droplets. It looks wet. It looks very wet. And I like that. I like that a lot. It is so pretty. This does not feel like my normal Blend Bunny, like, shimmers. I love indie brands. They come up with such, like, unique, pretty looking things. Just... No. Okay, I'll talk about that in a minute. And then the Imperial palette, face and eye palette. This is what it looks like. If you like cool tones and you want something that's a little different than some of the other cool tone palettes, I think this is a good one because it does look different from a lot of cool tone palettes. Like, I'm used to like these two rows right here. I'm not used to this row right here. This like pinky row here. I'm not used to that. I like that because I do love pinks. So I do like the pink row with the brown row with the grayish row for a neutral palette. I do, and I like them paired together because I do like the idea of being able to do like a neutral matte look with a beautiful, powerful, like colorful shimmer. I think that's also a great idea. But I could see the shimmer palette being used for so many other looks. I think you could really branch it out and make it add some just wetness to your other looks. And then you could pair other shimmers with this. It's all up to you. You don't need both. Do I like both? But you don't need both. I think if you are just looking for just a regular matte palette, I think getting this one or the warm toned one, if the formulas are the same, because they're easy to play with. I'm looking at my look, there's a good blend, none of the colors muddied in the middle, it just looks blended, which I appreciate. I also like that it wasn't hard to play with this, which I love. I love that someone in artistry created something that's easy to play with, easy to create. So I do like this. But if you just need a matte palette, get one of the matte palettes. Ooh, the big matte palette I think would be really great for makeup artists because then you have those mattes, the warm mattes, but you also have the cool toned mattes. And that would allow you to have more versatility on your clients. I didn't think about that. Especially like wedding, like brides. Getting the big one of these would be a really good idea. Now, if you're just a simple person who either goes warm tones or cool tones, just get one if you are looking for something like this. I think this is my favorite matte palette. One of my favorite matte palettes. I'm trying to think what other matte palettes I have. I might have one other that is just completely cool toned mattes, but this is one of my favorites. Just from playing with it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Yeah, I don't think you'll be disappointed if you want a neutrals palette. So pretty. But if you are looking for just to play with a bunch of indie shimmers, but you don't need, like, there's a little bit of a flip with some of them. So you might get a little bit of a duochrome look to some of these. But if you're just looking for indie shimmers, but you're not looking for like duochromes, trichromes, multichromes, I think this is a good idea. It's gonna be shimmery, it's gonna be impactful, it's gonna be wet, but it's not gonna be like flip the colors. Some people, I've learned recently, some people don't like the colors flipping. So this might actually be a good idea. I'm sorry, I looked at it and it was like iridescent rainbow because of my ring light. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, but this is not a bad like indie shimmer. Like if you want a good indie shimmer, but you don't want the duo, like the pizzazz of like color switching, this might actually be a good idea. Like it's got a little bit of a flip in some of the colors. Like Haunting kind of has some flip depending on the angle you're looking at, but it's not as intense, I think, as some other indie brands who make like duochrome shimmers. I think this would be fun. You don't need both, but if you want both, they do complement each other very well and they look nice. So if you're worried about formulas combining and whether they'll actually like look good together, they work well together, they look good together. No complaints here. I'm very happy with this look and how it turned out. Sorry, I'm looking at my lashes because I'm trying regular mascara again because I did it the other day and had a really good experience. So I wanted to see if I'd have a good experience today with a full face because my lashes have been growing really well. They've been looking really good. So I wanted to give it another shot outside of waterproof, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe this is a fool's errand. Maybe I just need to come to terms with the fact that I didn't spend any extra money. Like this is a mascara I already had in my collection that I was trying out again. Actually, it's Blend Bunny. It's their Omni Lash. Because I loved this for a long time and then for a while. I liked this for a while and then my lashes started to fall and regular mascaras were not keeping it together. So I switched to waterproof, so I never pulled this out again, but then I pulled it out again once my lashes started growing again to see if I would get a difference. I think I'm getting a little bit of a difference, but I think that's just because my lashes have gone through a change. Also, the reason I went, no, is because fiance also got me the Donnie Darkowitz highlighter palette from their collection, and I didn't use it. I knew I had something else to play with, but I'm gonna have to play with it another time. It's gonna have to be another time. I feel sad because I thought this would be perfect and I screwed up. That's totally my bad. I'm so sad. All right. Thank y'all for watching. Really appreciate the watching my channel. Trying to build a community here and just talk with other makeup lovers. I really appreciate it. Make sure to check me out on Instagram. That is CAPT_IVATING_makeup. That is Captivating Makeup with 2 underscores. Make sure to check it out. All right. I hope all of y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope everything goes well for y'all. I wish you all the good luck in the world. I will see you in another one.